Hey, welcome to episode of Beers, Jack of Barbecue. Check out the bone-in fillets we did on the SNS Travel Kettle. Hey, I'm Craig, man behind the camera's Jack. Got two beautiful bone-in fillets from Snake River Farms. Actually, they have a little link up in the top left corner. It's the Double R Ranch that they had prime bone-in fillets. They're about 14 ounces each. We got a couple restaurants in the area actually carry this type of steak. And my wife always gets a fillet. Filet's not my favorite, but I'll suffer through a little dinner tonight with one. But we're at Jack's house right now. You can tell by the background's a little bit different, but we are using Jack's SNS kettle, travel kettle. So I'm going to have the grill run around 250, do them indirect the entire time. Let's do our normal, about 80 degrees. Flip more when we get to about 110, 115 degrees, and then get the grill nice and hot to just sear them off at the end. So that's the plan. Hit it in about 4 or 5 hours in advance with just Grillaholics, just SPG, figuring that's all a good steak like this needs, a little bit of SPG. So we'll see you on the grill. All right, let's get these on. It's running just a little bit warm now, but I had it kind of fired up a little bit. We have some molded charcoal in here. I want to make sure I had it good going, but it'll drop down to 250. I just got the smoke hole halfway open and I got the top vent halfway open. So like I said, shooting for about 80. We'll bring you back at that point. All right, time for the flip. One's a little over 80, one's just below 80. So I kind of splitting the difference here. But like I said, just warming it up. The grill itself is right now running around 280. So it didn't drop quite as much, but not a big deal. They're just warming up. So like I said, we're going to decide, and I'll double check temperatures because maybe I'm missing a spot with the one that's a little bit higher right now. But once we get to about 110 to 115, we're going to pull them off and get this thing nice and hot. All right, so the one got to about 117. I was kind of thinking I probably had it, maybe the probe in the wrong spot, but just double checked it and it's right on to what it is. So this one here I'm going to pull off. This one here sounds about 5 or 6 degrees to go yet. So I'm not going to show you that one, but we're going to pull it off, let this thing rest, and once this is the temperature, I'll get this thing nice and hot to sear. All right, so we said we weren't going to show you that, pulling this one off, but I never showed you a temperature on the other one. So final spot's about 110, but I'm still going to pull this one off as it sits. It's going to go a little further, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that. All right, so we're going to start searing them off. Got it cranking pretty good. I'm going to try a minute aside 2 times like we kind of always do. But we'll see, because sometimes the filet wants to burn a little quicker than like a ribeye would. So we'll go a minute aside right now and see how it works out. All right, there's 1 minute. See how we're doing there yet. Time for another flip. I think a minute again each side, I think will do it. We'll adjust them slightly. Seems like I got a little more heat towards the back here. A little more flame, I should say. All right, one more flip here. Yeah, I think we're going to be working good here. Got a little crispy on the edge or where the fat was. Let's see how we did here. It looks pretty good. All right, we'll see you on the cutting board. As always. So let's try this again. As always, cheers. So if you ever wonder why Jack's never on camera handling the food, you saw the toast. Here we are, end of the cook. 2 bone-in fillets on the SNS Travel Kettle at Jack's house. Did a fantastic job. It ran a little bit higher than I wanted, but no big deal. It was like 290, 280. And we got to 80, flipped it, got to about 115, pulled them off. They actually raised to about 125. They almost settled down at that point when I got the grill running real nice and hot for the sear. Did 1 minute aside, 2 times each, and here we are. Did a nice crust on it. So let's see how we did. Oh yeah, looks nice. I said filet's not my favorite, but these fillets from Snake River Farm are really good. But SPG stands out right away, and a good crust on that end. Actually, a little bit of it, or it got a little charred a little bit on the outside, but really tasted well, good. So hopefully you like what we're seeing. Subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, get notifications, and we'll see you next time.